Hello, this is Coach Aksharam. In this video, I'm going to help you and guide you to measure yourself. It's basically like how to measure yourself a tutorial so that you can measure yourself so that I can help you out to track your progress on regular basis. And measurement plays very major role to track your inch losses and centimeter losses. So before we get started, I'll just give you a brief about what we are going to measure. So we are going to measure five areas in your body. So first one is your shoulder width, and then we are going to measure your chest slash bust for females, and then we are going to measure your waist circumference completely, and then your hips and thighs. I'll go step by step and I'll show you how to measure also. And before to measure, we need something called as tape. So this tapes comes in inches and centimeters. So if you want to know like where to buy, I'll just drop a link in the description regarding the Amazon link where you can go grab this, or else like you can just figure it out. It will be in each and every home if anyone is into tailoring like that. And this is just a simple measuring tape. You will find this in bookstores. You can go and ask them to measuring tape, they'll give it. And so we can get started. I always prefer centimeters over inches, so because that makes my job bit easier. But go for centimeters, and it comes in inches and centimeters, totally fine. So I prefer centimeters. Now before you're measuring, you need someone to help you to get accurate measurements. So here I'm alone, so that I'm going to show you like how to measure, but take someone's help so that you stand idle and they will help you to measure yourself. Okay. And first we are going to measure this shoulder width. So for that, I'm just wrapping it in this way, and you will measure at the sidewise. And if you are someone like who can help you, your partner or someone, like you stand idle, let them measure, roll this entirely and over this part, so that you can just roll it in this way. And if you hold, it should be exactly at your shoulder at the top of this area. And if you hold and if you check that, like mine is 116 centimeters. So yours it will vary, but you stand idle and measure with someone with the help. And this is about your shoulder width. Now we are going to measure your chest, and just you should just raise your both the hands like this up, and someone will roll entirely towards your mid chest where your nipples are located. On the sideways, you can just rotate like this, and they will measure it exactly here. Okay. And they'll check that, and you can figure it out how much it is. And mine is 64. Okay, so you can just note it down. And next we are directly going towards the waist circumference, and here something called as umbilicus. So there is a gap over here, there is a hole, it's called as an umbilicus. So you can just exactly wrap your tape on this area, and it will go until here, and measure it on the side. And prefer side instead of in the middle always. So mine is 29 inches and it's 75 centimeters, and this is the way. And the next one is hip. Okay, so we did the waist measurement and hip. Now I want to go I want to climb here because there is no very less height here, so some sort of efforts. Okay, now you can see my entire lower body, and you need to figure out your maximum fullest part of your bum, like it's exactly over this area. And you need to roll, and you need to measure it exactly like this. So the fullest part of your bum, it comes exactly in the middle over here. You can spot me. And you just need to roll over there and measure it, like it comes around 37 inches and 98. So this is about your hip measurement in this part, the fullest part. And then the last one is your thigh measurement, and check that like exactly fullest part of your thigh, and stand straight and just roll it off exactly like this, and fix it on the side angle, and then measure it. Okay, mine is 26. Okay, so this is how you measure yourself. And you can frequently measure this weekly vices, so that you can see that what are the progress you have made. So if you are more curious about to measure your individual thighs, you can still do that. But these are the standard five measurements which I look for, like whatever I told so far. And apart from that, if you want more details, you need to track, and you can measure your individual thighs like this on one side maximum part. on one end, and the another end, if you want to track your forearms or bicep gains over a long period of time, you can just measure that too. Just roll completely on the peak of your biceps and you can do that. So basically like that's 5 measurements is good enough, and that does the job. And thank you so much for watching so far, and let's share me your measurements and we'll get started. Thank you.